I want to thank our fans. I thought we had just an unbelievable crowd, but I apologize we didn't get the job done. I got to tip our hat to Coastal Carolina on executing and playing well.
Questions? Tough result tonight, but you guys did play really well, especially towards the end of the game. What are some positives that you guys can take into the game?
Yeah, we dug ourselves too big of a hole. I thought that we did claw back there, but 16 turnovers. We can't do that. We gave them 23 points off that turnovers, but we did fight and made it interesting there at the end. But we just can't dig ourselves that big of a hole, and we got to take care of the ball better.
Was that the thing? I think they hit a stretch in the second half, kind of early mid in the second half. They hit like 5 or 6
Yeah.
in total. They just were they just hot at that point, or?
They were. One time they got out in transition. Certainly they were running some guys off some double screens, and they really got. I thought they got in a rhythm a little bit offensively and defensively, but we haven't seen them press like that. That's something that they've just installed this week. We've handled it before. We had a couple turnovers, but they didn't want us to play offense, and it certainly worked for them. It was hard for us to get in a rhythm.
One of the biggest stats you see that just jumps out at you, and it was even larger earlier in the game before you made the late run, 29-13 in terms of fast break points. Can you talk about just the fast shots on your end and those leading to transition buckets at the other end?
Yeah, certainly we're down, so we're trying to we were pressing a little bit, and then they certainly went out and converted. They converted one off of a free throw. We tried to make them guard, but once we got down, we felt like we had to certainly try to score quickly and attack. But we just we could look back on a number of plays that kind of dug us a hole, but we dug ourselves too big of a hole. But certainly the fast breaks points, the points off turnovers were.
How disappointing is it to have had the schedule kind of set up in a favorable place, and then have a couple of games that you've dropped here at homes in the last couple of weeks? Sense of disappointment there?
Sure. It's disappointing, but as a coach, as a player, anytime you step between those lines, you got to be prepared for really anything. And I talk to our guys all the time, like, you got to go play the game. Like, just because we're at home, just because our crowd's behind us, like, we've won on the road this year, I think 6 times, which is a lot. Coastal's arguably better on the road themselves. Last night Texas State went on the road. Like, it's disappointing. Because we had great opportunities, and especially today. But we did not play our best, and I thought there was the emotion of senior night. I don't know, but thanks for all the fans that came out. It was an incredible crowd. And certainly apologize we couldn't get the job done.
So I know this season is over, just a lot of basketball left to play with it being your last time here.
Well, we're actually guaranteed to host the Sun Belt tournament game.
Oh, okay. That format.
Yeah.
With it being the last regular season game here, could you just kind of reflect a bit on, I guess, your first season here with the program, and I guess some things that I guess you enjoyed the most, or like achievements that you felt, whether it be personal or program-wide itself?
Yeah, well, it's nothing about. I'm just a small part of it. This is about, App State basketball. I looked at before the game and I saw them pushing those tarp back. That's significant there in year one. There's a lot of things we can go to, but I think that right there, just that simple thing alone, and it's not the first time it's happened, but they were pushing back a couple sections. Because we had a lot of people wanting to come to the game, and I think that that's a significant step. I mean, I think we've been able to, most Sun Belt wins. I mean, I could go through some things, but, I think that we've been able to do this because we've got some seniors that are high character, Sean, Isaac, and Hunter, and it means a lot to them, and we've tried our best to pull greatness out of them. I don't know if we ever went into the season thinking O'Shawn Williams was going to have this kind of a year, but we tried to pull the greatness out of him. Hunter Seacat's gotten better and better and better. Isaac Johnson's had one of his best seasons to this date, and so you never know who you're going to rely on. Certainly, we've had some other guys have some positives, but we've certainly tried to pull greatness out of those three guys in their last year, and I think we've done that with all three of those, and I think that's a positive step. I think there's many positive steps, but we're trying to build a program, not a team, and I think that getting our identity and our culture in place, we're almost there. We're not there yet though, but we certainly, I think, form an identity, and we've got a culture where guys they know what to expect with what we expect, and we're going to hold them to a high standard.